I don't know. I like left my microphone on one time when I went to the bathroom. So like people heard me pee, which was kind of embarrassing.
That counts. That counts for sure as a horror story.
Hey everybody, I'm Kelsey.
I'm Jared.
And I'm Zach.
And we stream for BuzzFeed Multiplayer here at BuzzFeed.
Hi, my name is Erica Fermina, and you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/astylepixie. I've been streaming consistently for 6 months, though I started my channel probably 3 years ago.
My name is Brett, and you can catch me at twitch.tv/threatdesigns. And today we're talking about horror stories.
All right, here we go.
I remember that one time you were pretending to be mad and everyone else on set thought you were actually really mad. We should talk about that. Yeah.
Basically, we were just riffing.
Yeah.
And then like I stopped and like went back like to like playing the game. And then like you got seemingly was just like super pissed off at like me. Everyone in the room was like, "You good?" And then she was just totally fine.
Honestly, from my perspective, what had happened is that I felt backed into a corner in the joke, so I was trying to like dig my way out, but I dug my way under. So the joke that I was making, he was pushing back like, "That's not true, that's not true," and I was just like, and so eventually I just was like, "Well, why isn't it not true? It could be true. Well, why would you? I was making a joke, dude. What do you mean?" And then he was like, "Oh."
I was like, "Dang, you need a second?"
I had just gotten back from TwitchCon, which was an exhausting 3 days. It was so much fun, but you're not sleeping, and I thought it was a great idea to do a stream the day I got back. For some reason, it was just like a little troll fest that day, and this guy came in, and I had my hair up in a bun, and he just started talking about my forehead, and like first it was just like, "Oh, you have a really nice forehead," and I was like, "Okay, thank you. No one's ever like talked about my forehead before." And then I kept going about like how velvety and smooth it looked and all this stuff. And I was like, I don't know what to do. No one is here to help me. And I was just like panicking because I just wanted to show off my Magic the Gathering cards I got at TwitchCon. After the stream, I was just so upset. I was so excited to stream again, and I cried.
I went through a bit of a breakup during stream. I felt this gradual backing away. I kind of confronted her with the BRB screen on, and when I came back, I had enough information to realize that something was going on. It hurt for quite a while to find out, and that was the road that they had chosen together. It was a difficult time, to say the least. You'll see a bunch of tears shed in highlights, in VODs and clips, and I considered quitting streaming, but streaming was there for me. Everyone was there for me, and that's what kept me going.
I think my worst situation was when I was harassed over voice chat during Apex Legends. A guy on stream just for, I think it was like 15 or 20 minutes, just like harassed me and saying all of these things about me because my username's Kelsey Dangerous and my character was wearing pink. So he just made the jump that I was a girl. So this whole thing was just that I was female. But it was just so humiliating, and I like didn't know how to like deal with the situation, and I didn't stop it either. I was just kind of frozen. And in the end, I just shot off all of my rounds to notify all the people in the surrounding area where our team was, and then I had them all killed. I haven't played Apex Legends since then, actually.
Well, we should play together.
Okay.
So that can be fun. And
Okay.
I promise I won't flame you too hard.
When you do it, it's fun. Because you do it because of me, not because I'm a woman.
Yes, who you are inside. Terrible lady inside.
I was doing a stream. Both of you were actually gone. So I just had like a random like guest on. We just couldn't get video to be on the screen. We were playing like Goat Simulator because they had like an MMO version. Brandon came in to like help us like with tech support, but we're still live. And usually when Brandon comes in, it's like our savior. He fixes it. And he was just like, I don't know. And it was just a black screen. We couldn't get gameplay. The audience doesn't care too much, but like inside, you're kind of just like, oh, I hate this.
I remember watching that stream happen like from my house.
Yeah.
Just being like there to support you guys, and then it was just horrible, and it was like a train wreck to watch.
And you're just like, I don't know how to fix this.
We like want to try our best to like give the audience the content that they expect from us. And like that expectation makes any little technical difficulty difficulty feel like the end of the world.
Totally.
And there still are like the saved videos
Oh,
of
yeah.
those streams.
Why are we doing this to
I
ourselves?
don't know. Oh, I've had some
clips.
rough clip moments. There was a time where my dog pooped right next to me while I was streaming, and I just started screaming at her because I was like, "What are you doing?" So I had to do like "Be Right Back," put on some like elevator music, and everyone just knows I'm like there cleaning off the floor.
Should have owned it. Put the
The
camera
pets,
right
put
on
the
it.
camera right- well-
This is now a poop cleaning stream.
Dead by Daylight is a game that has Michael Myers as a character, and one of the cosmetics that was fought for was a shirtless Myers. But they ended up giving us a semi-pantsless Myers instead, and I said I could always just do the shirtless Myers for you on stream. We have Myers masks. We had a troll come into our stream and harass me because he was upset that he lost. And I said, forget it, we're doing it now. We're doing this shirtless Myers. Took off my shirt, put on the mask, and he was kind of embarrassed, I think, to an extent, because there were so many people watching me when he was trying to bash me and trying to bring me down. People actually feed on this kind of thing, so you're actually bringing more people in. You're actually helping me.
3 years ago, when I was first getting into streaming, on my birthday we did a stream. It was just like me and a bunch of friends, and I was playing VR. I sort of like lost my balance and tried to catch myself on a counter that only existed in the virtual reality, and I fell into my TV. The only thing hurt was my pride.
I remember hearing some water in the background, and I jokingly asked who was peeing. One of our female friends said, "It's me." And she said there's nothing else better to do than jump in our Discord while we're playing and streaming so that she can go #1 and #2.
I did a workout stream with the Wing Fit, and at the end I kind of like did like a yoga thing to help everybody stretch afterwards, and I like smacked my own head against my like shelf, and all my stuff fell off, and I was really embarrassed. I was like doing a forward fold before. The clip is like my butt, right? And then me smacking my head.
Try to help people out and be understanding. You just never know what somebody's going through. And take your shirt off and put a Myers mask on. People tend to relate to that.
Just know that if you're gonna be streaming on Twitch, your moments can be immortalized. Forever. So be safe out there.
Yeah.
So you might be able to catch some of these horror stories live on twitch.tv/astylepixie Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific time.
Check out Twitch TV/Threat Designs. I stream Wednesday through Sunday, typically 12 hours a day, 8 p.m. Pacific to 8 a.m. And I'll be your shirtless Myers any day.
Hey, want to play a game?
Then all you have to do to start is click that subscribe button.
Level up even faster by hitting the like button down below and turning on bell notifications.
Ding, 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 ding. That's you getting all the coins.
Whoa.